Hello visuals and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Visual Guyz Wrestling Predictions, where this weekend, well, I'm recording this, well, it's still this weekend. It's Monday. It's Tuesday. I don't even know my fucking day. We've just had our last Raw before WrestleMania, because that's the biggie. WrestleMania this weekend is WrestleMania. And it's early in the week. I'm going to record my predictions quite early, so obviously the card might still change and whatnot, but this is as it stands currently on the WWE website. A couple of things, well, there's a few things to rattle off, but I'm so excited for this WrestleMania. We're back in Hollywood. I think it's going to be an awesome show. The Saturday, the Sunday, we got Reigns, Cody Rhodes, John Cena's back. We got the Intercontinental title in a triple threat match. It's going to be a sick WrestleMania. I can't wait, but I'm fucking so confused on some of these predictions. Like, some of them you look at and go, that's obvious. Hang on a sec, and I think I'm just overthinking everything. But I can sit back now, I can relax, I can wear the hoodie. It's nothing better than just wearing your hoodie, recording a video with all your cool, weird, nerdy shit for all of us wrestling fans to be like, fuck that, they're going to win, they're going to win, I'm going to get them in a headlock. Because that's what us wrestling fans talk about. It is WrestleMania, we do have to predict. I can't wait for the show. Let me know what, I fucking had a little seizure there. Let me know what you think of the, should we start again? Should we just start again? Let me know your thoughts on the show going into it, and then afterwards let me know what you think. Let me know your predictions and all the good stuff, the match you're looking forward to. There's a few contenders for potential match of the weekend, and it's going to be a nightmare. But here's my predictions for WrestleMania. What are we on now? 39? WrestleMania 39? WrestleMania 29? 39. Yeah, it's 39. I don't know why I even mentioned it, but I'll just chuck it up there. I think it's going to be, well, something might happen for it, but I don't think anything major. But we all know that Mike the Miz, the Mizzy awesome boy, is hosting the show. Somebody might come out and give him a bit of grief. He might come out to be like, I'm hosting. Somebody else comes out and says, nah, fuck you, I'm hosting. I don't know. Something might happen with that. Usually the hosts have at least a speech to say, or they start the show. There's an interaction in some way. We'll see, but the Miz is hosting. What's going to happen? He's going to get welted off somebody. We'll start off with the father and son match. It's Rey Mysterio against Dominic Mysterio in what can I say about this? It was SmackDown, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was SmackDown where Dominic went and started on his mother and sister and that, and then Rey come back down and dropped him and whatnot, and the crowd went nuts. And I think the whole wrestling world, anybody watching WrestleMania, super looking forward to this match. We've just had the episode of Raw where it was Damian Priest, who is the only person from Judgment Day not involved in any kind of match. He will get involved in some way, whether it's the Hell in a Cell shenanigans or helping Rey or even helping Dominic. He's about to get involved, but he just had a fight with Rey. Dominic intervened, cost Damian the match, but he wasn't asked, and they just wailed on Rey Mysterio. But who picks up the win here? Obviously, for the story and for the crowd and the cheer and the pop and the yay, it'll be amazing for Rey. We'll all be loving it. Like, finally, Dominic's getting his comeuppance because he's an annoying little bastard, you know, spending time in jail, however long it was, a few hours or some shit. But something in my head just keeps telling me, what if Rey wants to put his boy over? Because what ultimate thing for a father to do for a son, but to be like, I will give you the, you know, the Mysterio passing of the torch at Mania. I'm going to say Dominic. I don't want it to be Dominic. I just think it will be, because I think Rey will be like, there you are, hello pal, the fuck you kicking off about? But yeah, I think Rey will want to put him over. I'm going to say Dominic Mysterio. Right, we have one of two showcase matches now. It's the Street Profits, the Viking Raiders, Alpha Academy, and Braun Strowman and Ricochet. These matches are involved in, well, have great wrestlers involved, people that I adore. The Street Profits I fucking love. Ricochet I adore. Even Alpha Academy I really like. The Viking Raiders are decent. I just don't have a connection with them. I like the gimmick and stuff. It's just like, I'm not too fussed. I just feel like there should be a bigger consequence. Obviously we can't have the tag titles because that's happening later on with Sammy and whatnot. But I just don't know. I feel like there should have been more at stake, not just a showcase match. I feel like it will be a good match. I've definitely, after that episode of Raw, I'm more invested because that was a really, really fun match. And who picks up the win here? Strowman and Ricochet have been very hot going into this. Alpha Academy, no. Viking Raiders, no. So between the Street Profits and Strowman and Ricochet for me, and because I fucking love Angelo Dawkins with all my friggin' out, even though I love Ricochet as well. I'm going to say the Street Profits. Our second showcase match is the women's one. It's Natalya and Shotzi, Rousey and Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against mystery opponents, because I think the mystery opponents are to be revealed on SmackDown. Like I said, I'm recording this. What the fuck are you doing? At the start of the week. So, whatever. But I think the winners are already on this sheet, and I think it's Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I think they're going to just go in hard and heavy, get them ready for maybe a half-decent push next year, well, the start of the new wrestling calendar year. I can't see Natalya and Shotzi. I can see them having the moments. I can see Liv and Raquel having their moments. They were my next pick if I had to. And I don't think the mystery opponents really matter. Whoever it may be, it's Rousey and Shayna Baszler for me. One of the definite ultimate contenders for match of the night for me. Gunther defended his Intercontinental title against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Oh, where do we go here? I would be happy for either Drew or Sheamus to become new champions. I'll be happy for Gunther to retain because he's doing a solid job being the IC champion. You know, the Intercontinental title lately has just felt so prestigious, like it should be. Ah, fuck. I'm going to go with my favourite in the match and the person that I like the most, and that's Big Daddy Claymore. I'm going to go for Drew McIntyre. I would love to see Drew come out of there as the winner. Is it right? Yeah, I'm going over what I want as opposed to what I think. I think they probably will stick it more with Gunther. I'm going to stick with Drew. I've said Drew. I'll stick with Drew. Finn Balor, potentially as the Demon, against Edge. I did the whole inside of Hell in a Cell, and from the little promo vignette thing. Vignette. Is that the way you have like what? No, it's a vineyard. Fuck knows what I'm trying to say. We had like a little promo where he's like, you know, my demons are always with us. I'm assuming from what by we got of that, we should see the first ever demon appearance whilst also being in the Judgment Day and stuff. So that's going to be quite cool. Edge, this is going to be like the final chapter in their feud. It has to be. So what do you do going forward? Do you let Edge get the big win and the big push for God knows how long? How much longer has he got left? If he's going down this... No, surely it makes more sense for the Demon and Finn Balor to pick up the win against Edge and Hell in a Cell. Surely it does. I know, again, you want the crowd, the big pop, the Edge, everybody... We all love Edge, but going forward, it makes more sense to give it to Balor at the Demon as well. Lesnar versus Omos. A match that just sort of happened, just sort of came about, and as much as it's two big giant dudes, well, one extremely epically giant dude and just one giant dude, it's just okay. We saw the stuff that Lesnar coming down on Raw and that, and almost, you know, he kicked him out the ring and whatnot and all the carry on. But I'm gonna say Brock Lesnar. It's gonna, I don't know, the whole thing where MVP was saying, you know, he can't be suplexed. This is Omos, and he can't be F5'd and whatnot. They might put that into the match where Lesnar's struggling to lift him up or whatever. But I think ultimately it's going to be Brock Lesnar, isn't it? Like, every time they've tried to build Omos up, they've sort of fell flat and they've left it. Then they've kind of done it again. They'll go up against Brock, and then Omos will lose again. Yeah, I'm going to say Brock Lesnar. Trish, Lita, and Becky against Damage Control. This one's easy peasy, lemon fucking squeezy, done, dusted. It's Trish, Lita, and Becky. It's got to be. Damage Control are fun and whatnot. I think this will be the end of Damage Control as well. I think, especially after that promo Becky gave, you know, about how what's Bailey done for Io Sky and Thingy, because you have done nothing since joining Bailey and whatnot. You don't really need her. They'll lose at Mania, and then they realise they can go their own way, and Damage Control will be done, and that story will be done. So, for them reasons, and just because, to me, it makes more sense, Lita, Trish, and Becky Lynch. One of the absolute 100,000,010% contenders for match tonight, Bianca Belair against Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. I can't fucking wait for this match, because I love Asuka. Asuka's amazing. Asuka's great. I freaking adore her, but I love Bianca Belair. Her and Montez, whatever, they're just my dream couple as at the minute. I freaking love both of them. They're so amazing. They're so talented. I want Montez to go forward in the future and pick up his own singles titles and whatnot. But Bianca Belair defended her Raw Women's Championship. I feel like Asuka might get it with the character change and the way that she come back and whatnot. But I'm going to stick with my heart. I'm going to say Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE. You can't spell WrestleMania without EST. So Bianca Belair, she's going to fucking do it. Another top contender for match of the night, the Usos against Zayn and Kevin Owens. What is it? WrestleZania and KO Mania, the new shirts that Kevin Owens revealed to Sami Zayn. This is for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Is this the night the bloodlines start to fall apart? I think definitely the Tag Team Championships are going to go over to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They're picking up the win. It just makes sense to me that how the Usos are the longest reigning tag champs and whatnot. They've done a fantastic job. The Usos are outstanding anyway. But the whole story of Sami and Zayn getting back together, what Sami's gone through, that you lost it the Rumble against Roman Reigns. Yeah, it was the Rumble. No, Elimination Chamber. He lost against Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens has come back into the fold. It took him ages to bring him on side. I can't see them not leaving WrestleMania without the Tag Team Championships. And then they'll go on and have a fantastic run. The crowd right behind them and whatnot for defending their tag team titles along the way. So it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Charlotte Flair against Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have to have a title change in hands today out of one of the women's matches. And because I've said no to Belair, I have to say Rhea Ripley comes out of WrestleMania back to the Judgment Day with the SmackDown Women's Championship around the waist. And to be fair, she deserves it. The only thing is, though, it just means that in a few months' time or however long, Charlotte Flair's just going to go on and win another title and have I understand that you got wrestlers out like John Cena, my favourite. He's got a big old record of how many championships got, but it was fairly spread out. Charlotte's got to these titles in such a stupidly short amount of time. So she's going to go on and become, because she's currently 14-time champion. She's going to go to become 15. But I think WrestleMania was where she will lose the title and Rhea Ripley will go on, put on a great match. Hey, one I didn't really think of, but it could be a contender for match of the night. Potentially, I don't think it will be, but it's got a dark horse's shout. Dark horse, the dark horse, the long shot. I can't get my references out today, but Rhea Ripley, she'll pick up the championship. Seth Rollins against Logan Paul, and I know how the wrestling fans feel about Logan Paul. I can't help but love the guy. I know there's all that controversy and whatnot going on and stuff like that, but I've been a fan for fucking years, and I look at Logan Paul a different way. But anyway, we're not here to talk about him as a person. We're talking about him as a wrestler. And I don't think any wrestling fan can argue that he hasn't come in and give 110%. And every match he's been in has been, in some way, shape or form, a great match. Probably no absolute world beater, outstanding, amazing, the best matches you'll ever see. But every match has been consistently great. And he's going to go in there with one of the greatest to do it. And definitely one of the greatest currently, as it stands, currently still wrestling, in Seth Rollins. And this is going to be a hell of a match. But this is another one, right? This is another one that absolutely boggles my mind. We've got to this point because Logan cost him Seth in the Chamber, in the Rumble and whatnot. And we're going to have a weird upset because, as far as I'm aware, WWE plans to work with Logan for a while. Does he upset Rollins on the grandest stage of them all? Because it means nothing for Logan Paul to lose. You come in, you put in another great match, you lost, whatever, and then he'll come in and have a little back and forward. But because this is somewhat the start of their feud, like if this feud started, not long after Mania, and Logan cost him a couple pay-per-views, and then they'll have a few matches here and there, but it feels like they'll just have a match. Seth does just have the one match. Seth teaches him a lesson, away he goes. He can come back in 4 months, 5 months time and start with somebody else. It all depends on how consistently Logan Paul will be on the show. Will he be appearing on 2 Raws a month, 1 Raw a month? How will it be working? No, I'm going to say there's going to be a shock upset. No, my gut's telling me it's just... No, I know, I'm going to say there's going to be a shock upset and Logan Paul's actually going to beat Seth freaking Rollins. Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against my man, my hero, my fucking idol, John Cena. And this is just a horrible, horrible, horrible one. And I also do as well, just for the record, I love Austin Theory. I think he's great, and I think he's got a great future as this little twiny, conniving, devious little bastard of a heel going forward in the future. I think he's gonna do great. I really do like him. A-Town, down. But, I don't know why I needed to do that, but I hate not backing my boy Cena, but Cena's got to be back, surely. Don't call me Shirley. Surely got to be back to give Austin Theory to give him the push, to let him go over. Surely. I don't know. I'm racking fucking... But if Cena... I did hear somebody theorize saying, what if Cena won the title and lost it to an up-and-coming NXT star or a different surprise person on the roster and whatnot, and Austin Theory can go off and fight for, I don't know, the IC title or some shit like that. But if... No. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to back Theory. Theory's going to pick up the win here because there's going to be two bittersweets here. If Theory does win, I'll go, okay, yeah, cool, I was right. And if he doesn't, I'm going to be like, I was wrong. But fucking Cena's the United States champion all over again. And I'm going to be so happy. I'm just trying to cover all grounds of where I can be at least a little bit happy. I just hate not backing Cena because it's my guy. But Austin Theory picking up the win. Oh, fuck. Finally, for the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns defending against Cody Rhodes. Now, this one usually is cut and dry. Usually it's, Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble, come to WrestleMania. Roman Reigns have the titles for long enough. He's the heel. We'll get the big push fireworks moment with Cody Rhodes at the end. And for Cody Rhodes' story, it makes sense, coming back to WWE, doing it for his dad. Sorry, I'm yawning. Doing it for his dad. But something in my head is still saying, they're not letting Roman drop it. And I've seen a lot of them little videos, wrestling fans saying, the end of WrestleMania, it's their face on the camera and it's going, you hear this. And still, WWE Universal, Undisputed, Heavyweight, fucking champion of the world, whatever. And I'm like, it might happen, Roman Reigns is undoubtedly, and I don't think anybody can debate or will debate that he is crushing it right now. It's the best, or if not one of the best Roman Reigns we've ever had. It's one of the greatest storylines in television, not just sports entertainment, in television, the whole bloodline stuff, from the way it started with the Jimmy and Jay stuff, and then Sami Zayn getting involved, and to where we are now, the Kevin Owens feud and all that, the John Cena matches, surprise return at Money in the Bank and stuff. I just find it so hard to see Roman coming out on Raw or SmackDown or wherever he's going to come out on without the titles. The picture of Cody stood there after a long, grueling, hard-fought match and the fireworks and him holding up titles and crying, maybe pointing up to the sky for his dad and whatnot. I can see that. Because I've already predicted the Usos to lose their titles, and then if Roman loses his, that is officially the bloodline is crushed in one night. Yes, you can still have the bloodline. They can go back after the titles and whatnot. But I don't... Storyline-wise and stuff that makes sense, you say, Cody Rhodes, it's won the Royal Rumble. It's redemption. It's back. It's righting all the wrongs of his past and, proving that this is who he's been the whole time and stuff. But I'm going to have to say Cody. Oh, God, there's something probably fighting me inside. I don't know why. Cody Rhodes. I hope anybody else doing predictions isn't struggling this much because this is fucking so hard for me. Usually it is. You can sort of see and I'm just like, everything inside of me is fighting. But I'm going to say Cody Rhodes. I'm just picturing the image now, like I said, the fireworks on the title, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Fuck. And there we have it, visuals. That was my attempt at predicting WrestleMania 39 because Jesus friggin' Christ, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to this WrestleMania. We can probably guarantee there'll be a couple of little surprises here, there, and everywhere. Maybe one or two more matches added and stuff. It's not the final cut. It's just I'm recording this very early. But visuals, let us know your predictions. Let us know what you thought of my predictions. Am I overthinking it too much? Please, somebody in the comments say, Dan, you've just overthought too much. It is going to be what it is. Because... fuck. But visuals, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend. I've got an amazing weekend. We've got the Anthony Joshua fight, 2 nights of WrestleMania, Premier League's back. We've got City, Liverpool, Newcastle United getting revenge on Manchester United at St James's Park. Brand new Pokemon set coming out. This weekend is going to be amazing. But thank you so much for watching, visuals. You guys are literally the best. We'll always keep being you and keep on keeping on.